Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls. We are here at Sen's Fortress, and we are hopefully going to make it all the way through in this episode. At the very least, I hope to get to the bonfire in here. But let's see how it goes. If you couldn't see it in the last episode, right there is the panel. Right there. Very cleverly hidden, but if you just keep an eye out for it, won't miss it. Use it to kill one of the snake men. So you only have to deal with one. Cannot parry a bite. Right. Go. Hopefully this time Siegmeyer will actually be of some help. It's weird because every time I've gone down there, those two snake men have been dead. Like he'd already killed them, but for some reason they were alive that time. Wasn't able to block that. There we go. Oh, didn't quite get the parry. I was trying to two-hand parry. Oh. Alright, let's just sneak past him and go. With any luck, he'll get knocked down. Yep, there he goes. So something that exists are pacifist runs through this area, and that basically means you don't attack anything. You just run through, even for the boss. There's actually a pretty good summon for this boss. One more. No. Okay, there I go. That right there is why it's called Sen's Funhouse. So we're just gonna try again. And like a lot of things in Dark Souls, you can either get through it on your first try, or get through it in like 20 tries. Hopefully, we're somewhere in between. Let's back up onto the dart. Go. Oh, that's the worst. When they like get out of position. This kind of thing. Yeah. That was sloppy. Yeah, when you would like to have all three darts hit one of the snakes, so that they're just completely taken out of the equation. But sometimes they move around and two darts hit one and one dart hits the other. It's pretty inconvenient when that happens. Let's try to parry this man again. Nope. Maybe we can kick? No, we cannot kick. Kick. Oh no, don't fall off. Alright. And actually, there's a pretty good chance that fall did not kill him. And yeah, we aren't getting any souls right now, so that's a pretty good possibility. Alright. Let's not get hit by a pendulum this time. Go. Go. Alright. Easy. Right? I'm just gonna take you with me as a warning to your brethren. And there's this guy. Oh no, there's not this guy? It's that guy. That's confusing. Hmm. Well, I'm gonna come down here. And yeah, they're dead. So this is how I usually find these guys. For some reason they weren't dead last time. But you find them, and you find him, just sitting here.
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you. Ah, so you see my plight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against a wall, or a ball to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
So yeah, before he was stuck at the gate, like, I don't know how to get through this thing. And now he's stuck down here like, I'm too fat to run past these boulders. But maybe something else will happen. And indeed, something else will. Eventually. Soon. Alright. So here, you got this floor plate, and the darts are back here. So it's a clever design. I think, though, you can call yeah, you can call a Serpent Man. So if you want to be clever about it, unfortunately, for some reason, they don't trigger the floor panels, which is weird. But you can plan it to where they're the ones getting hit. So that's pretty cool that you can, you can basically bait them out and then go around and use the traps against them. Ooh, I got the greatsword. That's another strength weapon. It's not down there with the butcher knife, where I thought it would be. It's right here. Yeah, it starts out with a B scaling and strength. So that just starts out pretty good. Here, wait, we'll see the next obstacle. Instead of trying to run past them, we can run over here. Running past them rarely works out. You're gonna get, yeah. So what you can do is you can run part way up the stairs and then drop onto this platform here. Here you get the Black Sorcerer equipment, as well as Hush, which silences your footsteps. I guess it makes it harder for enemies to hear you in PvE, and I guess it also silences your footsteps for PvP as well, so you can maybe sneak up on people you're invading. Whoa. Now, if you didn't... Whoa. Okay, this isn't the place yet. Okay, I've got my bearings now. So, if you didn't drop onto this platform over here, you could also run down the stairs there. I don't know if I want to do this. I don't think so. I think I'll show the running down the stairs. I'll wait for one more boulder, just to be safe. Comes. Oop. Alright. So you could come down the stairs. There's this little area right here. where you're safe. And the boulders get deposited right there. So nice and clean. And in here there's this treasure chest. But be careful. There's some weird things about this treasure chest. First off, it's not up against a wall. Secondly, it's crooked. And third, wait for it, it's breathing. This is a mimic. Do not want to try to open mimics, because they will grab you and eat you. Like that. Alright. So yeah, you want to keep an eye out for mimics, because they exist now. That's the first one in the game, and of course, it's in the area with tons and tons of traps. Now before we take this elevator, there's one more thing down here. One more pretty useful thing if you're trying to get items and such. And we didn't see it happen, but you see this hole is now filled with boulders. So the boulder that went past after this was all filled up broke through this wall. So now, if we wait one more boulder, run, grab this item, which is the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring, which increases item discovery. So if there's one weapon you really, really want, that's gonna help you get it. Now, let's take this automatic ladder here. And you may notice it's covered with some suspicious stains. What that means is we're gonna want to step off this right away, because after that, it goes up even farther into some spikes. Yet another trap that, if you are observant, you can avoid. Which is a nice little touch they have, like, all these traps you can avoid if you are smart about it, like if you're observant. And here is the control mechanism for the boulders. So we'll do that. Now they get sent down this way. Yep, that's that serpent that was sleeping against that wall there that just took damage. So let's just wait. A couple more boulders will take care of him. And then we'll change the direction of this. Go examine what's down there. There we go. So let's switch this twice. That'll just send the boulder harmlessly out this way. Now if we come down here, A, we'll find a dead lizard, and B, excuse me? You're supposed to be dead. Right, now we'll find a dead lizard. And B, we'll find a couple items. I guess a item, an item, if you want to use proper English, and this guy.
You seem quite lucid. A rare thing in these times. I am Logan. I'm a bit cooped up, as you can see. I have a bright idea. Suppose you set me free. I'm old and empty-handed, but I could repay you with knowledge and sorcery. This place is
Nice.
melting my mind.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I'm having a seizure again. That's interesting. It's based on where the camera is? I'm not sure what's causing me to have that seizure. But, I don't know, I got the tremors. So I used the master key there. There's also a cage key you can get further along in the area.
Oh, heavens. Thank you. I so that I may impart my sorcery.
Yeah, so this guy's another sorcerer, and he can teach you some upgraded, or not upgraded, but just more powerful spells. He also sounded kinda sarcastic there. Like, oh, thank you. I don't know. Didn't seem very grateful. Alright, and now you may think you're safe because you altered the path of the boulders. And actually, I haven't heard the mechanism, because you can actually hear the mechanism turn. We'll probably hear it when we get up here. Yeah. Right there was the mechanism turning. Presumably by itself. Which, you know, I mean, you can assume there's a lizard man turning it, but please, 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 please. Okay. So a few wonky things. If you just run into a boulder, it hurts you for some reason. Oh, I missed. Yeah. So, like, you can assume there's a lizard man up there that's turning the lever, but when you go up there, there's nobody. So, I mean, I guess just take it as a game mechanic that the boulders can change their direction themselves. But anyway, let's get back up to the boulders and send them out the window. And with that, end this episode and say thank you for watching. If you liked the video, hit like. If you like my commentary or gameplay, hit subscribe. And in the next episode, we'll be presumably getting through the other half of Sen's Fortress. And maybe on to the next area. Alright, I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.